stories that matter to you. You'll get breaking news alerts wherever you go. ABC 17 News. Get the app, get the alert.
With college, jobs, and new opportunities, people are always on the move. And TLC has been moving mid-Missouri for more than 12 years. Call TLC and let us take care of the heavy work. TLC, the moving company with a heart.
This is it. This is the moment.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
What celebrity is in the sphere?
Let's light it up.
We are upping the ante.
People are screaming with excitement.
I'm putting my heart on the line.
It all comes down to this.
Let's get it on.
It's going to be huge.
Yeah!
I like the sound of that.
One more episode.
Keeps getting better.
You're watching the ABC 17 SportsZone special Game Day in Las Vegas, presented by these fine sponsors.
What is up, everyone? Welcome into Game Day in Las Vegas. The wait is over. About 8 hours from now, the Kansas City Chiefs going to be kicking off against the San Francisco 49ers here at Allegiant Stadium. I'm ABC 17 Sports Director Natalie Jones, alongside Lucas Geisler and Kyle Helms back home in Columbia.
Eternity, but the wait is finally over. No more talking. Just time to put on the pads and get in between the white lines. But before that, though, we got a lot coming your way in the next 30 minutes, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, what you can expect here from Allegiant Stadium, right behind us, the Death Star, as I've heard some people call it out here. What this game is going to mean for the Mahomes legacy, the Andy Reid legacy as well, and of course, many stories from fans and just people around Kansas City and Missouri making the trip out to Las Vegas.
Natalie, Lucas, you guys have been in Las Vegas all week. I want you guys to set the scene a little bit for us. What's it like out in Vegas right now?
Well, Kyle, we had, the 5 a.m. wake-up call to come out here to Allegiant Stadium. Right. So I'd say it's a little chill right now in Las Vegas, but I'm expecting the streets to crowd up a little bit. The past few days we've been here, it's really been filled with jerseys of all kind, fans of all different fan bases and allegiances here in Las Vegas. But I'm definitely expecting all this to pick up in a few hours here.
Yeah, I did see some people making maybe the early morning departure from from bars and places around Las Vegas. So, some people are just winding down their day as we get started here on Super Bowl Sunday.
Now let's take a look at today's injury report. The Chiefs dropped a big injury update on Friday in regards to offensive guard Joe Thuney. Kansas City has ruled the All-Pro out for today's game, so Nick Allegretti will likely start in Thuney's place like he did in the AFC title game. Meanwhile, the Chiefs activated Jerick McKinnon off injured reserve yesterday, but he is still questionable to suit up and will likely be a game-time decision. Also, Charles Omenihu will not face his former team today after he tore his ACL 2 weeks ago in Baltimore.
Well, I gotta ask you, it's been the question we've been asking all week. Are the Chiefs a dynasty? It's a question that really started last year in Phoenix. It's carried over into this Super Bowl 58 here in Las Vegas. They're really building something that seems pretty special, but you think back to some of the big dynasties you've seen. The New England Patriots, obviously, the most recent one that comes to mind. The very team they're facing here at Allegiant Stadium, though, the San Francisco 49ers, the Cowboys, the Steelers. Are they building something to that level? It seems like something pretty special is happening in Kansas City. It's becoming an annual trip.
MVP quarterback Patrick Mahomes.
We have the unknowns, and I feel like that kind of helps you be at ease a little bit.
Super Bowl or bust.
We try to have fun within the intensity of the game.
The Kansas City Chiefs have been a fixture in the championship game for 4 out of the last 5 seasons, looking for the 3rd ring in this era of KC football.
I think the number 3 is a big number in terms of dynasties and things like that.
Dynasty has been the word of the week in Las Vegas ahead of Super Bowl 58.
Hopefully we can get this thing and you guys can start talking about dynasties. We're trying to get this 3rd ring, though.
The Chiefs are stacking up a resume that'll start to go against some of the all-time great dynasties in the NFL. Teams like the early 2000s New England Patriots set the standard for these guys.
They set the standard of dominance in the NFL, and I was a part of that and felt that dominance 2015, I think, when I lost to him. And then again in 2017, I believe, or 18.
KC doesn't have Belichick or Brady, but they do have Reid and Mahomes, a duo that is making a run for the league history books as well.
But how about those Chiefs?
Reid had to flex his muscles even more in 2023 with an up-and-down season.
And we're able to play for championships because of the type of team that Coach Reid builds and the way that he manages it. We don't have bickering. We don't have drama on his team. He's able to handle and squash all of that before things ever happen. And he builds an environment where guys stick together.
The path to number 4 and 5 was a little different.
I was ups and downs, and this wasn't always, staying ahead and staying afloat. We kind of had to figure it out, and so, this was kind of special.
But the team made it to Super Bowl 58 nevertheless, and will look to be the first team to go back-to-back since the last great dynasty in New England.
You'll hear me say this a lot, but I want this one more than I've ever wanted a Super Bowl in my life.
The clash with San Francisco at Allegiant Stadium feels like a must-win in order to be stacked up against some of the best.
I just like winning. If you win a lot and that causes you to be a villain, then I'm okay with it. But at the end of the day, I'm going to enjoy playing the game and try to win as much as possible.
Now, of course, one of the big reasons this season KC has been able to sustain that success is its defense. And Steve Spagnuolo's group is tasked with slowing down a plethora of 49er weapons tonight. First, getting pressure on Brock Purdy is going to be critical. San Francisco allowed just 34 sacks all season, tied for the 6th best in the NFL. Meanwhile, Kansas City was ranked 2nd in the league in sacks with 57 in the regular season. Now, another important key in this game is going to be limiting All-Pro Christian McCaffrey, who was just named Offensive Player of the Year and led the NFL in scrimmage yards.
This is about stopping McCaffrey, man. He can beat you in so many ways, whether it's in the receiving game or the rushing game. So limiting him from big plays, what we're going to try to do.
The best thing is he's just got to be disciplined. You got to have trust in one another as a defense. You got to execute the game plan that we're putting in place for him. And you just got to be physical. You got to match that physicality because we know they're going to run the ball. We know they're going to take some shots. And when you have an opportunity to make the play, you just got to go and make it.
As I mentioned, there will be definitely no shortage of star power in Vegas tonight. You already know the talent on KC's sideline: Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Chris Jones. But the team on the opposite sideline boasts some of the NFL's best talent too. And for one Niner star, Super Bowl 58 is the culmination of a 4-year-old vow.
I will be back here. I will be back here, and I will be back with vengeance.
All-Pro tight end George Kittle made a promise.
You will not get the best of me, no sir.
4 years later, every catch,
He's got it! Touchdown!
every block,
Kick out, touchdown.
made it a reality.
And there it is! The 49ers are going to the Super Bowl!
I'm very happy for this team, this organization, franchise to get back and get this opportunity because, losing the NFC Championship game 2 more times, it's not very fun.
Kittle brought some talented friends with him to Vegas. His QB, Brock Purdy, was far from irrelevant this season. He was an MVP finalist, passing for more than 4,000 yards and 31 touchdowns.
Brock, what he does at a really, really high level, he shows up every single day. He's the same guy. He's very consistent. When he got his opportunity, when he first stepped into the huddle, he was confident. He was just confident in his own ability, and it just kind of raised the level of confidence behind us.
His fellow All-Pro Christian McCaffrey was named Offensive Player of the Year, gashing defenses for more than 2,000 scrimmage yards.
My offensive game plan is to give Christian McCaffrey the ball a lot because he's really good at football, and anytime he touches the ball, he go for 75 yards and a touchdown. So I'm going to try my best to block my best for him and get him as many touches as he can.
His defense has the muscle.
Nick Bosa's quads are bigger than my torso.
And the discipline.
What makes Fred very talented is he's incredibly consistent. When he goes out there and says, I want you to play your best ball for 60 minutes, he goes out there and does it. There's not a play that you're going to look at Fred and be like, hey, Fred, why weren't you running right? Where's the effort? He does that. He has zero no-effort plays. He's always 100 miles an hour.
Let's not forget the mastermind who led Kittle's crew to the promised land, Kyle Shanahan.
What I love about him is he wants to win so bad, but he also loves and respects the game. It's really fun to be a part of a coach like that. He's brutally honest with everybody. He never lies to anybody.
A group chasing a ring.
The Super Bowl bound San Francisco 49ers.
And the people's tight end.
Let's go, Faithful. We're back, baby!
Turning a vow.
I'm playing football in February. I'm in Las Vegas with my teammates about to play in a game that I've dreamt about since I was a kid.
Into right now.
Coming up later here on Game Day in Las Vegas, we are going to hear from a lot of fans from really all over the country, but especially some really special fans in Sedalia.
Looking forward to that one. We're also going to hear more from a special Mizzou alum, too. That's coming up next.
I'd like to tell you about a cool place I stopped into the other day, Ammo Alley. It's just outside Jefferson City. Great place. I met the owners, Doug Alley and his son Landon Alley. Yeah, cool play on the name of their business, right? Very knowledgeable, very helpful, super friendly. I love this place. Take it from me, you need to go see these guys at Ammo Alley. Nice, friendly folks, wonderful place to explore your Second Amendment freedoms. Ammo Alley.
Make your workday feel less like a chore with a Bad Boy tractor or mower from Precision Water and Power Sports. Power and performance to fit any farm or property. Comfort and quality to ease any workload. Fair prices and competitive financing to suit your budget. From loaders to cutters, Bad Boy tractors and mowers are built tough. At Precision Water and Power's built tough. At Precision Water and Power Sports, or stop by one of our locations in Jefferson City and Owensville.
Hi, I'm Charlie Sticklin.
And I'm Sarah Sticklin McDonald with the Sticklin & Sticklin Law Firm.
And I'm Mizzou Basketball's Nick Honor. From my court
to our court.
Trust in a winning team.
At Sticklin & Sticklin, all we do is personal injury.
We've earned millions for our clients since 1991. So when sorry just doesn't cut it,
give us a call.
Sticklin & Sticklin. It's a slam dunk.
Coming into dorms, I had no welding background whatsoever.
You don't need to have a degree to learn the skills that we teach here.
Everybody's just really eager to learn around here, and they're very eager to teach.
Always felt secure, never had to worry about layoffs or anything like that.
Everybody knows who you are. Makes you feel at home. Makes you feel like where you're supposed to be.
If you're excited and looking for a job and want to learn new skills, come to DeLong's.
You may have seen them on TikTok or Twitter or even Good Morning America. In just a few minutes, you're about to see some viral senior stars showcase their final dance routine of the Chiefs season. ABC 17's Gabrielle Tyner is live inside the Primrose retirement community, also the home of the internet stars, the Senior Swifties. Gabrielle, I got to check out the video and could feel the excitement. How are things going over there?
Kyle, this room may be empty right now, but in just a few hours, it is going to be full of Chiefs fans cheering the team on. Now, I was here earlier this week, and I got to see the routine, and I'll tell you, the energy they brought is incredible, I'm telling you. And now, I didn't even realize, I saw their video about 2 weeks ago, and I didn't even realize that these viral sensations were just about an hour away from the ABC 17 station, who all have at least one thing in common. Who's winning the Super Bowl this year?
Well, you know, the Chiefs. Go Chiefs. The Chiefs are going to rock it on Sunday.
We're going to win. We already know it. We're absolutely 100% positive we're going to win.
Chiefs! Chiefs! You bet.
Here at the Primrose Retirement Community in Sedalia, there's a whole lot of love for the Chiefs. So much so, they went viral for it.
We did not even know what viral means. We thought that it was a number. We found out that we were viral because somebody put it on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. It just went everywhere.
From USA Today to People Magazine, the Primrose cheerleaders, also known to some as the Senior Swifties, are taking the internet by storm, one routine at a time.
It's very exciting. I'm 75 and I'm the youngest one here. And these ladies put me to shame. I mean, they are just so full of energy.
The group first gained internet attention with their dance to Swag Surfin' a few days before the Chiefs took on the Bills in the divisional round. And now they are ending the season with one final routine to cheer on the Chiefs. And just like in the NFL, practice is no joke.
We do it 2 or 3 times. You know, if we feel we can do it better, we do it again. And everybody really enjoys getting together and working with it.
So yesterday was my birthday and we had plans to go out. My mom was going to bake us a cake. And then my mom called me yesterday afternoon and said, I'm sorry, practice has changed and I can't make your birthday. So my mom missed my birthday to shake her pom-poms at 75 years old.
and a passionate coach leads the passionate team.
Number one, we love the Chiefs. And number two, we love music. We absolutely love music, and we love life. The more that we can do to enhance our residents' lives, that's what we work for and strive for.
Going viral even rekindled some old friendships.
I'm here, and my friends where I was born in New Hampshire and Massachusetts were calling me. And I haven't heard from them in 40 years.
And now that the cheerleading uniforms are hung up, at least for this season, all the fans are going to be watching from the TV to watch and cheer on the Chiefs for the big game. And I was talking to them when I arrived here early this morning, and the general consensus is still the same. They all think the Chiefs are going to win it. Everyone here is in Chiefs gear, all red and gold. It looks great. But for now, reporting live in Sedalia, Gabrielle Tyner, ABC 17 News.
All right, I would love to see what those dance moves are going to be during the game.
I don't want to see them. I want to join them.
Yeah, I want to join them as well. I mean, what a sweet story. Especially, I like that about rekindling old friendships there at the end as well with that. So, I mean, just a really great story, a really great atmosphere there in Sedalia.
Right.
I don't know, maybe it matches the energy here
jealous,
in Vegas. Yeah.
Well, we've seen a lot of fans this week.
Yes.
A lot of different fans who've been Chiefs fans for a very long time. I know you caught up with quite a few.
Yeah, not a lot. No bandwagon fans.
Right.
I can certainly assure you that.
They're faithful.
The most people that I talk to today bring with them decades of Chiefs fandom here to Las Vegas.
49ers were my first love, and then I became a Chiefs fan. So I don't know, maybe 25 years.
We've been Chiefs fans since they started. I mean, I'm 63, and so do the math. My mom and dad put up the antenna so that they could reach Jeff City from Kansas City. And then on Sundays, they would get together with a couple friends of theirs.
Ever since we got together and started going to games, and just have followed the Chiefs ever since, and enjoy going to every game, just having a good time.
They're going to try to keep those good times rolling with their Chiefs fandom here in Las Vegas. Some going to the game, some just enjoying the city, watching the game from a bar out here. But, for fans watching back in mid-Missouri, especially Columbia and Mizzou fans, they are going to be watching some Mizzou royalty take the field here in just a bit.
Well, Nick Bolton's a fan favorite. We all know it, right?
Yeah.
He's one of the best to come out of Mizzou, especially in recent years here. And, he's set to start in his second Super Bowl. That is something at the age he is, his third season in the league here, and he really fought through a lot of adversity. When you look even back to Mizzou, didn't have the best years the team-wise when he was there, but he still finished second team All-American, a Butkus Award finalist, really capitalized on his time no matter what the result was on the field, and now obviously making the most of it at the NFL level too. He's really doing big things, and we got to actually catch up with him this week for a little bit and kind of talk to him about maybe his biggest growth area. Here's what he had to tell us.
I think leadership-wise and just understanding that everybody ticks a little bit different. Not everybody operates in the same mind frame as I do. So just trying to find the best way to motivate guys, get guys going before each week. Again, guys got outside factors. Guys got families. Guys got things going on outside the field, and just realizing that and just trying to figure out the best way to motivate them.
Coming up, I go one-on-one with KC Sports Network's Haley Lewis as we break down the key matchups and strategy heading into Super Bowl 58. Stick around.
Being close to the water makes you more you. It's where the great unknown brings clarity. And letting go is how you really get going. Because only when you're on a Yamaha Wave Runner do you truly discover what you're made of.
Visit Surdak Yamaha at Lake of the Ozarks, 50 years strong.
It's Chris Jones, CEO of Sac Nation. The last time I did a commercial for Rusty Druin Toyota, we won a Super Bowl, so I figured we had to run it back. You can bet on the winning team at Rusty Druin Toyota all the way to Super Bowl 58. Come see me at Arrowhead West in Las Vegas this Sunday. Go Chiefs!
Start your career today
American Plastics LLC is a leading designer and manufacturer of innovative plastic injection molded products for the home and garage storage and waste receptacle end markets. We are currently hiring for multiple positions at our Jefferson City location. Start your career today at American Plastics LLC. Be a part of the growing team at American Plastics in Jefferson City. Apply online at aphire.com.
Go beyond the forecast with the ABC 17 Storm Track Insider. Special stories that show you how weather affects your life every day.
And that drought is still having impacts on the Mississippi River.
On TV and online with the ABC 17 Storm Track Insider blog. We're giving you an in-depth inside look at how weather works and how that helps us track upcoming changes. Mid-Missouri's largest team of meteorologists giving you the answers you won't get anywhere else. The ABC 17 Storm Track Insider, weeknights at 6 on KMIZ and the ABC 17 Storm Track weather app.
Welcome back to Game Day in Las Vegas, Mid-Missouri. Now, look, a lot of people here in Las Vegas have been pretty excited to place some wagers on the game. You know,
legal here.
Yeah, it is not legal there in Missouri, but you know what? It is here. So let's have some fun. Natalie, you and I looked at some prop bets for this game, so let's just talk about a few of the fun ones that we have. So, firstly, for me, I got the Chiefs winning this thing. I got the Chiefs winning outright on this. I think a wide receiver is going to win MVP. I think there's a pretty good choices on the other side of the ball as well. You know, the 49ers got some good picks. And I'm going to take, though, for the Chiefs, the rookie, Rashee Rice winning MVP on this one.
It, man.
I think both quarterbacks have been playing good. I think Rashee could have a big game.
Okay, well, I'm also going to pick the Chiefs to win outright. I think we both, need to do that. We're going to stick with our Mid-Missourians here, right?
Sure.
Well, I do want to, I'm going to blow your mind here, and I want you to just bear with me. Nick Bolton, Super Bowl MVP. I'm rolling with the Mizzou Tiger, guys.
Yeah,
and I'm going to be very rich if I get that one, right?
Yes, you would.
And then finally, first catch of the Super Bowl, first touchdown of the Super Bowl. I'm going to go on the revenge tour. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Give me Marquez for the first Super Bowl touchdown of Super Bowl 58. Of course, we're going to see how these pan out, Lucas, in this one. We're going to send it back to Kyle in the studio.
We are just under 8 hours away from kickoff, and I sat down with Haley Lewis to break down the game. We are just under 8 hours away from kickoff at Super Bowl 58 between the Chiefs and 49ers. I'm joined by KC Sports Network's Haley Lewis, who's been covering the Chiefs all season, including following them this postseason. So, Haley, let's just jump right into it. What do you think are going to be the keys for the reigning champs to defend last season's Super Bowl title in Vegas tonight?
Oh, yeah, I think there's a lot going into this one, right? You mentioned it, defending the title. Could the Chiefs be the ones to get, the first back-to-back in quite a few years? And also, can Patrick Mahomes really be the guy to continue to chase Tom Brady and his legacy if he's able to get this one? 4 Super Bowl appearances in 5 seasons is pretty impressive to see. I think if you schematically look at the two teams, Kansas City is the much tougher team. And if you look, usually Vegas makes their bets based off of, is the quarterback better? Is the defense better? Is the coaching staff better? And I think the Chiefs have the better of all of those. So I think the key to the game is the fact that Kansas City is going into this one pretty calm, cool, and collective because they've done this before. They have the veteran experience in the playoffs. And when you look at the Niners, it's not that they're a stranger to the Super Bowl. Of course, they met in Super Bowl 54, but they're already starting to talk trash. They're already starting to throw out the bulletin board material. And you see the Chiefs on the other side just staying quiet because they've been there, done that, and no stage is too big for them.
Absolutely. I'm just curious, is there a matchup, whether it be player versus player or position group versus position group, that you think is going to play a key role in deciding who wins this game?
I definitely, like I was talking about, the run, Kansas City's run with Isaiah Pacheco. I think that the defense from the Niners as a unit, the defensive line and their linebacker core as well, and even their secondary, loop them in there too. Their defense is so stout, especially against the run, which has been something that Kansas City's offense, which has changed this season in the way in which they win, has been really leaning upon. So I'm going to be curious to see how they're going to switch up and disguise the looks, right? That's really what it's going to come down to, is how do you confuse a guy like Nick Bosa? I think that's really what it's going to come down to. Can Kansas City get the run going? We've been able to see them move down the field pretty easily in the postseason, but that wasn't the story of the regular season. So we'll have to see how that matchup goes, but that's what I'm going to keep my eye on for sure.
Chiefs defense has been stout all year. What are they going to have to do to slow down the stars like Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, and obviously Christian McCaffrey in the run game?
They're going to have to do a lot. It's a strong offense coming against them, and we know those players are so elite. Kittle, he's been phenomenal. We've seen that matchup, before with Kansas City going up against him, and he's such a hard guy to stop. Not only the yards after the catch, but just a big dude. You got to tackle. He's such a playmaker, and then McCaffrey continues to just bulldoze through, and he's a guy who can also catch the ball as well. Pretty good, versatile kind of back, and I think really what we're going to see though out of the offense is I think this is a great opportunity for San Francisco and Brock Purdy especially to prove that he's an elite quarterback. Right? This is going to be his opportunity to prove to people who have doubted him and continue to say, he's a system guy, he's just one, he's there and does what he needs to do. And he hasn't maybe particularly done it in the postseason this season, but during the regular season, he had some exceptional moments. So I think this is when we find out if Brock Purdy is the real deal. That's what I'm definitely going to look out for, but I also think it's going to be a challenge for the Chiefs defense. Not necessarily maybe their hardest challenge of the season, but they got a lot of heavy hitters over there. You got to break up those explosive plays, because we've seen it's been very detrimental to the Chiefs when those explosive plays happen. It always tends to happen when the game or the momentum swing of the game is on the line.
We are getting closer now to kickoff here in Las Vegas. We're going to have a little bit more from our Game Day in Las Vegas special. That's coming up next.
Keep your home looking brand new with upgrades from Pete Siding Supply. Find the latest trends in vinyl, hardboard, and steel siding. Get expert advice on windows that suit your home style. Easily pick an accent color from our wide variety of decking. Give your home the finishing touches with gutters and soffits too. Locally owned and operated, make Pete Siding Supply your place for premium products at great pricing. Stop by and see our supply on Cheyenne Drive in Jeff City.
At Pat's Law Firm, we understand the importance of family and safeguarding their future. When it comes to elder law, trust the experienced hands at Pat's Law Firm. We specialize in protecting your loved one's rights, assets, and well-being. Pat's Law Firm is dedicated to educating our clients to help them feel more informed and in control. Visit us at www.patslawfirm.com to learn how we can help you and your family. Pat's Law Firm, your trusted partner in elder law.
This is it. This is the moment.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
What celebrity is in the sphere?
Let's light it up.
We are upping the ante.
People are screaming with excitement.
I'm putting my heart on the line.
It all comes down to this.
Let's get it on.
It's going to be huge.
Yeah!
I like the sound of that.
One more episode.
Keeps getting better.
Thursday on ABC 17 News at 10. Hundreds of Mid-Missouri students with no place to call home.
Every day you're passing somebody who needs those additional resources.
In an in-depth report, I'll show you how homelessness is affecting children in our community and what local organizations are doing to keep them from falling behind.
These are really critical years to development.
Watch Tackling Homelessness in Mid-Missouri, Homeless in the Classroom. Thursday on ABC 17 News at 10 on KMIZ.
Well, the wait is just about finally over. We're going to send it back out to Natalie Jones and Lucas Geisler in Vegas. And guys, close us out. What do you got to say? What are your any final predictions for this one?
Do you have any final predictions, Lucas?
I guess my final prediction, I think it's going to be a high-scoring affair. I think the Chiefs will come out on the top. I will say my final thoughts, though, there are fewer cities better equipped for the spectacle of the Super Bowl than Las Vegas. So
much agreed here.
It was certainly something.
We've had a good time in Las Vegas. We've got a little bit more time ahead of us. Be sure to stick with us for our post-game special. Thanks for joining us.
Line around out the door.
You've been watching the ABC 17 SportsZone special, Game Day in Las Vegas, presented by these fine sponsors.
Welcome to the most anticipated event of the year. The newest member of the Masked Singer family, Rita Ora! Yeah! Let's go!
That was incredible.
What's happening?
Oh, good.
No, you can't do that.
He's ready to go.
Oh my God!
You look stupid. You're ruining the show.
I'm ABC 17 Sports Director Natalie Jones. The high school basketball season is underway, and you don't want to miss our game of the week. On Tuesday night at 7:30, watch MyZoo TV as the Rockbridge boys take on the Hickman Cupies, live from Rockbridge High School.
Columbia Public Schools live high school basketball coverage is made possible through a partnership between the networks of Mid-Missouri, CPS Athletics, the Columbia Area Career Center, and Sticklin & Sticklin.
If you think your family is embarrassing, you should see the families we've got on Fox 22 weekdays starting at 2. Catch all the cringe. Witness the wincing. Feel the face palms. With Modern Family, Family Feud, Last Man Standing, Young Sheldon, and Big Bang Theory. Embrace the embarrassment. Weekdays starting at 2 on Fox 22 KQFX.
If you test positive for COVID-19 and are high risk for severe illness, speak with your doctor about available treatment options. They may suggest monoclonal antibody treatment. Monoclonal antibodies are proteins that boost the immune system's ability to fight off harmful viruses. If taken early after testing positive, you may reduce your risk of becoming seriously ill from COVID-19.